So we are on our episode number 5. What's keeping you from getting what you want in life? So I've titled this whole series, Getting What You Want Out of Life. But why are some of us just not getting it? And what's keeping you from getting what you want? You know, we've talked about taking action, all these other things, why you feel like you're stuck, how you're stuck. So taking action and getting unstuck is probably step 1. And then you start to do it and something stops you. So what is it that's stopping you? Fake limits. Yes, they're fake. We have these preconceived limitations of we're not good enough, we don't have enough time, we don't have enough money, we don't have the right education, you know, we're going to fail, it's just not something that we should be doing, we can't do it. Those are all fake. They really are, because you're the one telling yourself those things. So you have to have some belief that, hey, guess what? You can do these things. What happens is your brain goes through these anti-actions. It stops you from doing these things because it wants to kind of protect you from getting hurt, because guess what? It's not easy to change. It's not easy to get up in the morning and work out. It's not easy to go look for a new job. It's not easy to work on a relationship that's crumbling, but it's pretty easy to sit there and complain about it. So that's your limiting factors, and they're fake because you think that you don't have time, but really all you have is time. If you sit and think about it, you've got time. You think you don't have money to do this, that, or the other. You think you're just not good enough. And you are. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough. For God's sakes, don't ever let anybody tell you that. Don't go by what their beliefs are of you either. It's all you. It's all up to you to make the changes. It's all up to you to believe in yourself. You have to put the brakes on these anti-actions that your brain is giving you and take charge of your life and know that if you think you can, you will. And, you know, if you think you can't, you won't. But know that you are good enough, you have the time, you have the money, you don't have to worry about what your current circumstances are. Don't blame it on your past. If I would have done that, if I would have said, I don't have the money to go to school because I'm a teenage mom and I'm on government assistance, wouldn't be where I'm at today, you guys. I wouldn't. I could have used that as an excuse and a fake limit, but instead I use it as a reason to better myself. Okay? You have to have a reason why you want to get these things out of life, why you want to make these changes. And you have to make it important enough to you that these fake limits and these BS stories that you keep telling yourself mean nothing. They absolutely mean nothing. Okay? You have to stop telling yourself that. You need to know why you're doing these things. And when you know why, all this BS is going to be put to the side. You know, your brain actually puts your feelings against your goals. I could have used 1,000,001 excuses. You know, like I said, I'm a teenage mom. I shouldn't be going to school. I don't have money to go to school. Like I said, I'm getting government assistance. I'll just sit here. You know, I had a teacher one time that told me I was pregnant as a senior, you guys, and this is part of like, should I have had that? Should I have made that a limiting belief? I don't think so. So here's a little story, real quick story. I had this teacher that took me aside and said to me, you know, I know you're pregnant. It's a big surprise there, right? When you're out here. And he said, I don't want you to think that your life's over. I don't want you to think that you can't accomplish things. I don't want you to use that as an excuse. Show that baby that things can be done. Take that baby with you and show that child that you can push past these things. Plain and simple, okay? That was at 18 years old. Here I am 20 some odd years later, and yes, there are things that you try to put the brakes on and you think you don't have the money for, and you think you don't have the time for, and you think you're not good enough. You're always going to have those limiting beliefs, but it's all up to this part here in your decisions to say, I am not these limiting beliefs. I'm not these fake limits that I keep putting on myself. I'm going to get stuff done. And I'm going to show people that I can get it done. You know, don't use those fake limits as excuses. use them as reasons. Oh, I don't have money for it. Okay, well, how would you find money for it? If someone said to you, oh my gosh, we are going tomorrow and we're getting on a plane and we're going to see your favorite band and it's going to cost X amount of money. Can you go? And you're like, oh my gosh, I have got to go see these people. It's on my bucket list before I die. Yeah, you're going to find a way to get there and you're going to find the money. You know, oh, it's not the right time. We can't get married because we just don't have the money, or we can't have a baby because it's not the right time. I said in yesterday's episode, quit waiting for the right time, because there is no right time. The right time now, okay? So throw the fake limits. Have some belief in yourself. Sorry, phone call. So get rid of the limiting beliefs and turn it into, I believe in myself. Have some faith that you can do these things, that whatever it is, if you find it important enough and you know why you want to change, why you want to get unstuck, why you want to do these things, nothing's going to stop you. The fake limits, limiting beliefs are going to be gone. So just remember that. And I want to thank you guys for joining me through this series of getting what you want in life. And I look forward to bringing you a lot more exciting things in the next few weeks to come. And that's pretty much all I have for you today. So take it as it is. You know, don't quit sugarcoating things for yourself. Quit babying yourself. Grow up. Get shit done, because you can do it. I don't care what anybody told you. I don't care what your mind is telling you. If you want it bad enough, go freaking do it. Tell those limiting beliefs that are in your head and the anti-actions that are going on in there and the brakes that your brain keeps putting on to protect you from failing or getting hurt or struggling. Anytime that happens, we pull back and we stop and we give up. Quit. Get out there and get stuff done. Because you are, in the long run, and at the end of the day, you are the only one who is keeping you from getting what you want in life. Remember that? And have a good day, guys. Thanks for getting on, and I will see you later.